was in Jamaica in 1975, in April. Vote another government in, madder than the last one, and you'll end up with a bigger minus. Then all the bright people will flee and leave the country. I've seen it. Marvelous country. 2,000 square miles. They nationalized bauxite. They nationalized many things. They promised all things to all men. They are bankrupt. The World Bank has got to come to their rescue. But can they? All the good men have left. So the economy took a nosedive. Do you think you can get them to come back? It's not easy. It's the same problem with Sri Lanka. When Air Lanka, and you might as well know this, because when you go down, to come up again may never be possible. The President wanted to restart Air Lanka. We had several Air Lanka nationals working for SIA. So he says, will you release my nationals? I said, of course. Well, let me tell you that the Sri Lankans wanted to stay as SIA workers. They say, we are seconded to Air Lanka. So they are SIA, they are Sri Lankans working for SIA, running Air Lanka. And if there's a change of government in Sri Lanka, they are coming back to Singapore to work in SIA. Why should they? So, friends and fellow citizens, we've got one little island, 600 square kilometers. You unwind this, you will not drop down on soft paddy fields. It's hard concrete, your bones are broken, and it's kaput. And if you want to know why I am tough, it's because I know what happens. I travel, and I'm not looking at the tourist sites. As they show me these things, I'm carrying on a quiet conversation. I said, look, by the way, how much are you paid? And you get behind the wrapping down to the skeleton, and you know that Singapore has only one chance, and that is to go up. Tighter, more discipline, up the ladder. You unwind this. It's curtains for everybody. On that note, I wish you, I'm confident this is a good year, so I wish you a happy and a prosperous year. And I say, if you want many more such happy and prosperous years, just be as hard-headed, be as determined that you will not make foolish mistakes. You will not go for soft policies, as I have refused soft policies each time and each election. And every time I see a stupid article in the Straits Times, I say that chap should be sent to Jamaica and find out how much the Jamaican journalists are paid. The future is in our hands. Seize it firmly. Make your children work. Make them the best possible workers possible. Not all will make it to the university. But even if they are carpenters, but they are good carpenters, you will have good houses, good furniture. This is a good and thriving country. Thank you. This is not a static world. It doesn't mean that because we have arrived, therefore, this is our position in the league. It isn't so, you know. At the end of the war, the Americans produced 50% of the world's GNP, of the non-communist world's GNP. They then restored Western Europe and Japan. A magnanimous, far-sighted act. Now they have to compete with the Europeans and the Japanese. And their GNP is only 25% of the non-communist world GNP. Their productivity is going down, and Japanese productivity is going up. We assumed that the Germans were always going to stay on top. And suddenly, they have run into balance of payments difficulties, and the Deutschmark gets weak. Social spending cuts may or may not be sufficient, and problems have arisen. So there is nothing static. We will stay on top of our problems provided we understand that there is no God-given law which says that Singapore will have 5% to 10% growth a year. You may end up with